Welcome to Trends Workshop. The name is still Kobe. Now, your President John Dramani Mahama has come out to say certain things or has made a statement about the anti-LGBTQ bill that is supposed to be passed on. Now, we were here when Mahama had an interview and said that for him, he doesn't support it. Our culture doesn't support it. And he is going to pass that bill on when he comes to power. Yes, we were all here when he said that. So Ghanaians were happy. Most of these people who voted for John Dramani Mahama voted for him because of what he said about this anti-LGBTQ bill that he said he's going to pass it on when he comes to power. Now, Mahama has said something different when he came to power. Ghanaians are asking, is it that you are coming to play with our mind? Or you are really coming to rule us? Are you really coming to do the things you said you would do? Or you said those things because you wanted to come to power? Now, this is what Mahama is saying. Right now, this is what Mahama is saying.
But it leads us back to the discussion we had, that if we're teaching our values in school, we won't need to pass a bill to enforce, our family values. And that's why I think more than even the family values bill is us agreeing on a curriculum that inculcates these values into our children as they are growing up, so that we don't need to legislate it. And so we'll see how all this goes. And so I'm looking forward to this review conference so that we can come to some consensus on some of these issues.
He's saying that he believes that if you teach our children values, moral values in our schools, there is no need in passing any bill. He doesn't think it's necessary for him to pass that bill when we start teaching our kids moral values in their various schools. And Ghanaians are like, how? How can you tell us this? We know that we have moral values. We know. And then they start to see our moral values in our schools. So how can you come and tell us that, if I believe that if we pass on those bills, if we start teaching our children moral values in our schools, we wouldn't need to pass that bill on? Let's be serious in this country. Yes, these are what Ghanaians are saying. So people are talking, maybe people are saying something about this, that Mama no the dream be dia gra na say the oka so be no be yampa. Because you can't come and tell us previously that you don't believe in those things and you believe that our spiritual guidance is what we should hold on to. And right now you come into power and you tell us that I believe that when we start teaching our kids moral values in schools, we wouldn't need to pass the bill. Like, for real. For real. Now, one person who is more concerned about this LGBTQ thing came out to say something about it. Mr. Sam George, we all know him. When it comes to this LGBTQ thing, he's very wild on it. Like, Ninia Bray also. He's like, this man is protesting against it. Against LGBTQ. He wants the bill to be passed on. Yes. Now, this is what he said. He was asked that if his government comes to power, are they going to pass the bill? What is he going to do about it? And how is he preparing towards it? And he said that, Mahama is ready to pass on the bill. He has read the bill and he knows what's in that bill. So when he comes to power, he's ready to pass on the bill.
If you get a nod, how far would you hope to push it? The president, your candidate, when he was interviewed on the BBC, he said he would now look into what is in that bill.
That's a misconception that's been put out. And I listened to that full BBC interview. President Mahama has been clear that he will sign that bill, and he has no option than to sign that bill. President Mahama will know no peace from Sam George until he signs that bill. And he himself has said that to the clergy, that as a Christian, as a member of the Assemblies of God Church, he will sign that bill. What the president said to the BBC was in response to why President Akufo-Addo has not signed the bill. And he said to them, look, what you, President Akufo-Addo, should have done, instead of rejecting service of the bill, was to have received the bill, stated what his displeasure is with the bill, which is what the Constitution says. The Constitution in Article 1067, President Mahama, in his response to the BBC, was referring to the Constitution of Ghana. Article 1067 says that when he gets to the president, he must within 14 days indicate whether he would sign or not sign. If he chooses not to sign, he then has to bring it back to Parliament and then state in the memo to Parliament the reasons why he's refusing to sign and add the recommendations to remedy those challenges he sees. Otherwise, within the 14 days, he can refer it within 30 days. He can refer it to the Council of State, who have 30 days to give him advice. That's what President Mahama was saying in that BBC interview. He was not saying that he now has to read the bill. President Mahama has read the bill. It's because he's read the bill that he told the clergy that when he becomes president, he will sign the bill, because President Mahama has no problem with anything in the bill. That explanation he was given was basically what the president should have done as a lawyer in line with our constitution, because the president's decision not to have service of the bill on him is unconstitutional and shows you how reckless and irresponsible Akufo-Addo is as a.
There are certain things, if you think about it, you'll be like, is it that this parliament or this politicians are playing with us or what? Because the way he was talking, it's like he knew, or Mahama told him that, oh, may bad power, I'll come and pass it on. But we woke up and we heard Mahama saying a different thing. He's saying a different thing altogether. Someone is saying, some judge is saying that, oh, Mahama is sure of it, sir. Mahama is sure of it that when it comes to power, he is going to pass on the bill. But Mahama himself is saying something different. The president himself is saying something different, that he believes that when we teach our children moral values in school, we wouldn't need to pass on that bill. And Ghanaians are confused, really confused. Because right now, those who voted for you because of that are questioning their actions. They are questioning their actions. So why did they vote for you in the first place if you know you are not going to pass it on? People are also saying that, so why did the previous government pass it on? And we are expecting Mahama to come and pass it on. See, this is a country. Let's be serious. Let's be serious. If the previous government didn't do it, we didn't force you to come and tell us that, oh, when I come to power, I'll come and pass it on. You are the same person. You yourself came out to tell us that you believe in what the Bible says, because you believe that the Bible speaks against it, and you come and pass it on when you come to power. And you are saying something different.
The issue of LGBTQ is still an issue that is pending. And it is our hope that this president will sign the bill. But if he doesn't sign it, the bill will expire. And it means that the next parliament must look at it again. And of course, like I said, we're not people who promote that kind of attitude. The Bible is very clear on issues like that. And so we'll continue to remain faithful to our spiritual guidance and do the things that are necessary to do.
Don't forget to subscribe whilst you are watching, and also share. So, Ghanaians are questioning John Mahama. I mean, His Excellency John Mahama. Yes. We are saying, or they are saying, that they expect you to pass that bill on in the next 14 days. Yes. In the next 14 days, Ghanaians want you to pass the bill on. And Ghanaians are really on that. Because this bill has been there. My imagine say mo ba mo ntache. Na ma ba ye de mbebia this kana na moko. The previous government did the same thing. Mo de manu be fifa ho na mo this kana na moko. Then the next government will come. On this be the same thing. This is baby Obefebia. Boys me now. Baby Obefebia, girls me now. People are doing this thing because even our leaders are scared to talk of it or scared to touch that bill. Our leaders, they are scared to touch the bill. So those people in those acts, the people in those acts feels like they are safe. Yes, people in those acts feels like they are safe because no one is saying anything about it. And it's really getting out of hands. Things are getting out of hands, but I feel like because our leaders are scared to touch it, that's why things are happening that way. So Ghanaians are questioning His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama. With all due respect, we expect you to do something about it. You are the same person who came out to tell us that you will pass that bill on because your beliefs don't support those things. Our beliefs don't support those things. So please and please, pass it on. Pass it on. We are waiting on you to pass that bill on. Thank you for watching. My name is Kobe and I'm out.
Kendiriki lama, kendiriki.